As I sat down at the grand piano, excitement surged through me. I had practiced like crazy for this moment. The audience stared, eyes wide, waiting. The first few notes were like a dream. But then my fingers went haywire, hitting all the wrong keys. It was like a cat was tap dancing on my piano. As I panicked, my hands tried to rebel even more. I had turned the lovely music into a wild musical disaster. It's like I turned Beethoven into a comedy act. Much like the notes on a piano, our words also have their own highs and lows, creating a dynamic rhythm in our speech. Learning how to control these fluctuations can be a challenge when it comes to playing the piano, but when it comes to speaking, it's a relatively straightforward task. You only need to understand when and where to emphasize your words and how to utilize the modal verbs, the secret tools for altering the tones in your speech. In this episode of Speak Better, Write Better, we will explore modal verbs and help you to understand how to use it well, much like how you play the piano notes with skill and precision. Let us start by understanding what modal verbs are. Modals, also known as modal auxiliary verbs, are a special category of verbs that express the mood, possibility, necessity, or permission of an action in a sentence. They are used to modify the meaning of the main verb and convey subtle nuances in communication. To make this idea clearer, let's elucidate it with a few examples. I can play the piano. Here, can is the modal verb. It is used to express the ability or capacity to play the piano. It indicates that the speaker possesses the skill to do an action. I could play the piano. In this sentence, could, the modal verb, is used to express the past ability or capacity to play the piano, indicating that the speaker had the skill in the past. I shall play the piano. Shall is the modal verb in this sentence. It is used especially in formal English to express a future intention similar to will. I should play the piano. In this sentence, should is the modal verb which is used to suggest a recommendation or advice to play the piano, indicating that it would be a good idea for the speaker to do so. I will play the piano. Will is the modal verb in this sentence. It is used to express a future intent or determination to play the piano, indicating the speaker's plan or willingness to do so. I would play the piano every evening when I was a child. In this sentence, would, the modal verb, is used to indicate a past habit of playing the piano regularly during the speaker's childhood. I may play the piano. In this sentence, the modal verb may is used to express a possibility or permission to play the piano, indicating that the speaker has the option to do so. I might play the piano. Might, the modal verb, is used here to express a possibility, but with a lower level of certainty compared to may. I must play the piano. Must is the modal verb here which is used to express a strong obligation or necessity to play the piano, indicating that the speaker has no choice in the matter. I ought to play the piano. In this sentence, ought to is the modal verb. It is used to express a moral or social obligation to play the piano, suggesting that it is the right thing to do. From a disastrous piano performance to the mastery of modal verbs, our journey is a reminder that words like music require precision. Keep practicing and keep following us because your journey to speak better, write better starts here with endless possibilities ahead.